Hi, I'm Chris Detloff. I'm from a suburb of Chicago, and I'm currently double majoring in finance and economics and strategy, and also minoring in computer science. Here is my address. As with most things at WashU, it all started with an email. I received one from Dean Taylor, the dean of our business school, who was looking for students who were interested in performing Shakespeare with him. Although I knew absolutely nothing about Shakespeare, he said there would be pizza at the meeting. So naturally, I went. When I walked into the room, I knew that I was in the wrong place. Everyone had either acted in high school or college, and many actually had second majors or minors in theater. So as a chess nerd studying finance and computer science, I didn't exactly fit right in. After introducing ourselves and discussing how we wanted the show to go, Dean Taylor began assigning roles and scenes to groups of 2 or 3. And then he got to me. Seeing as everyone else had been paired off, and being the only guy there, I was quite literally the odd man out. I ended up being given a 35-line monologue from the life of King Henry V. I didn't even know there were 5 King Henrys. But after a lot of long nights of memorizing, I had my lines down. I performed without messing up even once. After listening to my story, you may be asking yourself why I ended up receiving that email from Dean Taylor. It surely wasn't because of my Shakespearean prowess. No, it was actually because I had taken Acting 1, an introductory acting class with Jeffrey Matthews, one of my favorite professors who spoke at my convocation. One piece of advice he gave was to take an arts class. Now, I didn't go through that entire story just to plug an Intro Humanities course, although I do recommend taking it. No, I wanted to tell you the story to illustrate just one of the many opportunities that you will have on this campus. WashU has so much to offer, but oftentimes you need to take the initiative. So I challenge you to go out of your way to talk to people who aren't like you. Go to events that are cool to you, even if your freshman floor isn't going. Or just take a stroll through Forest Park to see people who aren't stressing about whether or not their midterm will be curved. And while you are doing all these things, ask questions. They say a good question is worth 1,000 thoughts, and this could not be truer. I guarantee you that every person you meet at this school has something valuable to say if you give them the opportunity to say it. It may be tempting to walk into the school thinking you know quite a bit, and that may be true, but you will only stand to benefit from listening to others. And while you are listening, think of follow-up questions to ask them. And if you disagree with them, challenge them on it, but always be respectful. You're going to be with some of the brightest kids in the nation, so take advantage. Now, this is not to say that it will be easy. Few great things are. But I encourage you that even in the midst of midterm season, when pre-meds are studying for Gen Chem or B-schoolers are studying for Management 100, to not lose perspective. You are at one of the top schools in the country. Your worst day is better than a lot of people's best day. In conclusion, I want you to try new things, meet new people, and go to that meeting only you think is cool, even if there isn't free pizza.